Today's December 24th, 2022. Next week, it'll be a shortened week due to Christmas holiday. Let me just reiterate how thankful I am for this place that allows me to study in becoming a consistently profitable day trader as a profession. I heard from pro day traders that it takes about 3 years of independent study to become consistently profitable. Also, there are professional day traders who purchased programs that allowed them to shrink that to half the amount of time, to a year and a half. The way things are, I'm 17 months into my day trading, and I looked at my Excel spreadsheet of the trades that I made and the results that I attained. Whenever I look back on it, um, it seems to correlate with my results seems to correlate with the Dow indices. Since I tend to prefer going long, whenever the Dow is down substantially, I suffer a substantial loss. And that happens periodically, which also corresponds with my losses as well. So that gives me a clue to what things impacts my trading and what I need to be observing as an indicator for me to switch bias such that I will be ready to move with the trend. And that is just one indicator. So it seems it's based on the data that I have, and I'm attempting to make this a full-time career as a trading for a living. So there is an overall powerful indices that impacts most of the stocks within the uh, within the I guess it would be the trading indices. So for the Dow composites, the stocks that belong to Dow components will in most cases reflect the movements of the Dow. And whatever the stocks that are in the NASDAQ, the NASDAQ indice will reflect the direction in which most of the stocks will go. There could be some differences as bank sectors and airline sectors and certain sectors which may also belong to either the Dow or the NASDAQ may buck the trend and move in the opposite direction of the Dow component. Boeing is a prime example. For the past many days, it has been bucking the trend because it was bullish, counter to what the Dow Jones was doing and overall broad market condition. It's amazing. I just became conscious of the fact that I'm talking like this, and even someone who is dense as me, when I spend enough time on it, that denseness breaks down and allows me to pick up things and understand. So I'm also reminded of the race between the rabbit and the tortoise. And if I were to place myself in one of those characters, it seems to be that I am a tortoise. The finish line is visible, and the tortoise sees it as well as the hare, but the hare sees it as well and gets 1 inch from the finish line and falls asleep. While I, a tortoise, is making progress towards becoming a consistently profitable day trader. So this is one more step, and I'm moving towards that in an independent study. And I'm utilizing, in most cases, just YouTube videos, and vast amount of information out there is just stating the same thing within 10 to 20 minutes of time. And weeding through all that information, spending all that time, takes time. And it appears it's going to take at least 3 years for me to become consistently profitable. And the more that I spend time discovering about day trading, the more I become aware of how complex it is and what the barrier of entry is. Day trading world and its entry, the barrier of entry is immense. One of the professional day traders who recently became and was introduced to the apparently the individual was part of a firm, trading firm, and he has recently graduated from that program and have become a successful trader, and was being interviewed, and he mentioned that there is such a significant contrast between the novice day trader and a professional day trader that he is amazed that the novice day traders are going against this immense odd. Apparently, one issue is the type of tools that are used for professional day traders and their firms. And usually what happens is novice day traders, they're just limping along on a very limited scope of understanding of the day trading world, and that's why it makes it even more difficult. Professional day traders find it difficult too, but even with the tools and the things that they have, and yet novice day traders, the skill set is limited, the tools are limited, the time is limited, and yet these novice day traders persist with the hopes of eventually becoming prosperous, just like myself. And I'm becoming more and more aware of how sophisticated day trading world is, and what used to not make any sense in the past now seems to be making sense. And if I am only scratching the surface in understanding what day trading is, then I am eagerly anticipating the path to discovering more and more about the day trading world. And that can only mean one thing. The more that I am aware of, removed from the veil of greed and the money part of it, then I am free to study about the market so that I can utilize the tools and the skill sets to become a consistently profitable day trader. And I could talk a little bit longer about my current predicament. What I can say is that I'm all in.